we express our emotions a lot better than the men do. So if we're upset, I'm going to be yelling, I'm going to be squeezing my face. But the guy is upset, but he's acting as if, everything is okay, but he's only talking to you when it needs be.
No, but
that's the passive aggressive.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree. Some men are passive aggressive. But my point.
So some men too are passive aggressive.
Yes.
It's not gender.
But mostly women are not passive. Mostly women are not.
No. They're equal. It's not gender biased.
Yes.
It's not gender biased.
Okay, I don't have the figures.
It's not gender biased.
Yeah, but my point is that the issues in marriage.
Yeah.
The issues in marriage they tend to be on the pity. When you say marriage having issues, the pity is usually on the women's side because it's always the man that has problems. Men cheat, men do that. But men actually go through a lot in marriage. But because they don't come and start nagging and start complaining.
Okay, so can you give me an example of the lot they go through?
For example, I can give an example.
Okay.
Some men have not had sex with their wives for 3 years. 3 years.
So the women.
Meanwhile, sex cannot be outsourced, and she will not put it down.
For 3 years, women have been saying no.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Yeah.
And why? What?
No such reason.
But
she's just not in the mood.
Yeah, but why would you say no? 3 years. Yeah, there has to be a reason for that.
But guess what? Those are that's just one of the plenty issues that men go through in marriage.
Wait, and this guy has not stepped out once in this thing.
No, he has not. He's a man of God.
No, but
he just jumped because you guys hardly not step out.
No, but why do we so right now you are trying to see that's not
No.
So you are trying to now you don't see any reason, any wrong thing in the woman.
No, that's not true. I said it was
ahead.
No, I said
that
it was.
They have stepped out.
No, but I said it was wrong. I said why? There's a problem. 3 years, you know.
I think there's a problem.
So let's figure out what the problem is.
But my question to you is this: as far as I'm concerned, in marriage, right? Whatever the issues can come in marriage,
yes,
but it doesn't stop them from being married while they are still married. I don't know if you understand.
Yeah, but if I have a problem with you told me to be opening my leg and be saying we're having sex. So I've not sorted out our issues. We're not going to have sex because we're a woman. Okay. Everything is connected, as Pastor says. You can't upset me during the day. You can't upset me during the day or during the week. You've been doing something that I've been telling you, and then you expect every night to come up and tap me and say what's up. It's not going to work.
Any woman that has a capacity, right, to just hold that grudge for 3 years. The man should run for his life.
I agree. That's what I'm saying. 3 years is a problem.
Yes, the man should run for his life.
In fact,
how can you hold?
You should go to Canada.
No, but why did the guy?
And you are saying that you cannot open your legs.
No, but why did the guy wait?
As a married woman, if you open your legs for your husband will resolve the issue in your home. I think it's not a price that is too big to pay.
It's not about being big. She cannot connect. It's not going to.
You don't have to connect. Just let the man can connect on your behalf.
No, it's not the same thing for you.
The man can connect on your behalf.
No.
I understand what you're saying.
I get what I'm not saying. But it doesn't. Look, I know that there's
when the man connects, he is now in a better frame of mind to deal with the issue that you are trying to deal with.
Which is the point?
Yes,
I understand.
Because now he's calm. So he can.
After
he's calm,
that there's beautiful sex. I'm not naive to say that there's times.
Okay, that's a good word. Beautiful sex.
Yeah, there's beautiful sex.
Okay.
There are times when you don't feel like it as a woman and the man wants it.
Then this is 3 years.
No, this 3 years one is there's an anomaly.
Okay, let us do 3 months.
Shouldn't have waited for 3 years before he starts to come out to say there's a problem. Then you now go to a marriage counselor and you tell how long have you now had sex? 3 years. You said 3 years you've been there. Why? I can't wait 1 year and not have sex with my husband. For crying out loud.
1 year? You're not 1 year. 1 year is 365 days. 365 days. 52 weeks.
That's what I'm saying. Because it's too long. If you're not having sex in a month and you've not been married for 65 years or 70 years, there's a problem. Am I the only one thinking like this?
I agree. We both agree on that note. But my issue is that why is it always...
Okay, let me settle it. Okay, let PiiDii weigh in.
I'm not blaming the man, Sha. I really, like I said, I'm on the Lord's side. No,
You're on the women's side.
No.
They should have called PiiDii into earlier for counseling, and then 3 years would have been 3 years. And to be quite frank, as long as both parties are teachable, which means that they can come to me and I can explain things to them the way it should be, and they would accept it and go back and do it, things can work. I mean, marriages can work, marriages can be enjoyed, marriages have rules. And if if for whatever reason you go against the rules of marriage, you will have problems. So it's so important that we know that there are rules and we know the rules. And the rule is love. And love is selfless. Love is not about, it's about the other person, it's unconditional, it's sacrificial. If you put all of these things together, you'll find out that you will find a common ground somewhere to move forward with sex and with everything else.
But for 3 years, it means the woman is out of that.
I have a question. Now, based on what you said before regarding marriage of convenience, are you saying that it's only women that actually go through marriage of convenience?
Of course not. There are very many men who are in there who they're only there because they have to be. They don't see a way out. So they're in there. Love is gone. Love is not coming. It's not flowing in any direction. There's no intimacy at all. But for many reasons, for the children, for financial issues, for many reasons, like whatever it is that makes a couple remain, it takes two people to stay together. It takes two people to go apart. For whatever reasons that it is that they are in that situation that is just for convenience, it takes two. There is never one person. So it's not a gender-based situation. It's just a situation.
Okay, I have a question. Now, for marriage of convenience, usually in an ideal situation, when the marriage is no longer a happy marriage, one person cries out, maybe to a counselor, to a pastor, to somebody. Now, but when you are married to someone who, usually they'll say, before you get married, like you always say, make sure you marry somebody who is teachable, somebody who has a mentor who can correct them. Now, what if before I watched that video of you saying that I have been married?
Okay.
Now this person is in a marriage of convenience, but their spouse does not believe in involving a third party, whether a counselor, a pastor, or anything. Okay. And we are now in this situation that is leading to 3 years of no sex. Okay. So what do you do in that situation?
Okay. What I want to tell you is this. First thing is that I want to explain the word consequence. Consequence means that you did something and what you did resulted in something. So that, first of all, the situation you're in is a consequence of your bad choice. So when there's a consequence, you're going to pay a price. Too many times we do something that's not right, but we are not happy to engage the consequence that comes from that. So if you're experiencing pain and discomfort from this person that you chose out of 7 billion human beings to be your wife, then know this, you will suffer consequence. So that's the first thing. Now, you have to look at the situation as it is. If they have no mentor and they are unteachable, it means that there is no human being on the planet Earth that can speak to them and change their mind. Because your problem is a mindset problem. It has to do with the information and the values in their head. The only way to change that is to put new information and change the values so they start to change and do something differently and get a better result. So we've established the fact that there's no human being that can bring that information to them because they're not available. So guess what? Only God can do it. If no human being can speak to them, then only God can do it. So what do? 2 things you can do. You start to pray. Because God is able to, because if a person will not listen to another human being, no mentor, no anybody, then it has to be God. So you got to pray for them to encounter the information they need to change their minds. And then, this is the tough part, you've got to start to sow the seed of what you want in them. Now, this is difficult because they're not doing the same thing for you. They're not appreciating what you're doing. They're not encouraging you. But it's a principle of sowing and reaping. It's a principle. It cannot be broken. It will take you a while. And when you start sowing the seed where you're being nice to them, you're being loving to them, you're being many things to them, they will not reciprocate. They will not appreciate. But if you continue to sow, I guarantee it that you will eventually get a harvest. They will eventually break and do to you what you are doing to them.
So this can happen with or without the woman's presence in the house, whether she does it separated or still being in the house. Because I'm thinking, if this is an issue of domestic violence, if it's an issue of chronic cheating, her life, her health is at stake. So am I going to sit there, keep praying and having sex with this man?
No.
Wait, I'm going to wait. Or he's beating me, or my life is in danger. My kid's life is in danger. And I want to be married. I don't want to be divorced. So am I going to be in the same space, sowing good seeds? And my life is still in danger. And also, am I supposed to do it in the same environment?
Okay.
Yes.
We were talking about no sex. So the solution I gave was lack of sex in marriage. Okay.
So I'm bringing it.
So that this is a new dimension. And the thing is this: an abuser is sick, is mentally unwell.
Yes.
And mentally unwell people need treatment.
Yes.
And when people are not well, we usually separate them so their sickness doesn't affect other people. So the first thing you do in a case of physical abuse is that you separate the people. Whoever is abusing, it could be female, it could be male. The abused must be removed from the abuser.
Okay.
1. And 2, the abuser has got to go for treatment.
Okay.
Treatment, therapy, deliverance, counseling, everything. And it is only when they are certified well that the abuse can come back to them. Okay. So the idea of leaving the abused with the abuser, no, that doesn't work in that situation.
Okay.
My first explanation was specifically for the case where there is lack of intimacy in the relationship.
As long as,
Okay, so I have a question. You said something about praying.
Yes.
How in a situation where the person cannot be spoken to, the spouse cannot be spoken to, then you now pray.
Yes.
So is there a proven, tested amount of time? Because sometimes you know how God can take his time. So is there a proven amount of time where I'm going to sow these seeds and I'm going to pray for this amount of time? After this time, I know that.
Okay, are you trying to tell God what to do and what time to do it? I think that's very proud of you. You may need to just repent right now. Because if I was God, there'd be lightning coming right now. Lightning. I'm trying to look at your feet to see if I see any signs. God, your mercy.
What I'm saying is, for example, now,
it's going to be long.
If the person who's listening to you talk,
yes,
assuming the person has done 4 or 5 years of no change. Now, their mental, no, I'm not saying praying, I'm saying
just being there.
Just being there and hanging in there for 4 or 5 years.
Yes.
Now, their mental health, their psychology, everything is messed up right now. So now they have heard PiiDii.
Exactly.
Bring wisdom.
That's right.
And now they have taken the wisdom. And so they have gone to God to pray.
Exactly.
So if the content of their prayer is God, change this man and let this man be good, let him listen to you, talk to him, does not have a mentor and all that. If that's what they are singing praying about, then which means that my mental health is still not fixed. I'm still the same person that I was, waiting for that 5 years. What should change? Should I just wait for indefinitely for another till God?
I believe the man himself should get counseling, should get inner healing therapy while he's doing the prayers, because he's going to need assistance, he's going to need encouragement himself, and you can get that in counseling, get that in inner healing, because he's been hurt as well. But you see, that relationship needs work, and the ignorant partner will not do the work. So if there's a goal to save the marriage, it's the person in their right mind that does the work. That's just the way it works. The more mature person does the work. The ignorant and less mature person is usually the troublemaker, and that's just the way it is, because they're too ignorant to do the work. They don't even see the problem. Do you get? And that's what usually happens. So it's interesting that it's a weight you carry for being mature. Like if you and I have a problem, and you're just a baby and you're ignorant on many things, because I know better, it will be on me to allow you to do some things and just let it go. Because you don't have the capacity to let it go.
That's true.
So it's left to me to let it go, get you in a good frame of mind, and then try to tell you something, slowly, and pray for you and try to get you there. But the onus is on me, because I'm the mature one to attempt to carry you. And once I come to your level and we start to do tit for tat, the marriage is over.
That's true. But can a marriage work with one person working on it? That's why I was saying like this. If I'm the one doing all the work, even though I'm the more mature one, after a while, I will scatter. Even when I'm getting outside help, it's like there's a picture of this African woman carrying the kids, and then carrying the man too, because most of the time that's how it is.
That's not most of the time.
Well, some of the time.
Let's not paint that picture.
Let me correct myself. Some of the time that's how it is in the home.
Yes,
the woman is the spiritual head. The woman is this one. The woman is that one. And she's carrying. One day you will get tired. It's not you drop the kids or you drop the man.
But then she chose wrong.
I agree.
She's paying
that's
the price.
You said no, so she'll pay price for 25 years.
Well, who can determine the price? You know, it's a consequence. So at the end of the day, you see, at the end of the day, see what I just want to say is this: the power of choice is so important. Let's not date carelessly. Yeah. Let's not date ignorantly. Let's know what we're doing, because so much is hinged on successful dating. Just so much. Because if you miss it at dating, you've missed it throughout the whole everything. You've missed the marriage. You've missed everything. So don't date carelessly. Put a lot of time and effort into dating, and don't be in a hurry. Disqualify if anybody, all the people that just don't, disqualify them. Eventually you meet a person that will qualify.
Do you think maybe we need a lot more people that have good marriages to come out and speak?
Yeah, I think so. I also think that like what he talked about, where he said everything starts from the point of dating.
I agree.
So I think largely people don't know what it means to date or how to date. The questions to ask while dating, what to do while dating. So I think maybe the repair should start from the point of dating. So maybe at some point in time, PiiDii will have to tell us.
I think the most important thing that people miss is our attitude towards marriage. For example, you're a doctor.
Yeah.
How many years did it take you to successfully get certified to be a doctor?
My full certification on my provisional.
Like if you start from primary school, most times for a doctor it's 18 years.
Okay.
18 years. And it comes at a great cost. And after 18 years of study and at great cost, you have a confidence that, you know what, when I get into the practice of medicine, I'm going to be successful.
Yeah.
Okay. If you ask the average person, how much time do they spend? First of all, ask them, do they expect to be successful in marriage? They say yes. Then if you say, okay, how many years did you study marriage? They say none. How much did you spend as an investment in your success in marriage? They say none. Now, if you understand that marriage is an occupation that you commit to for the rest of your life, and you compare that, well, my other occupation, I did 18 years and millions of naira. This occupation, no investment, no naira, no time. But so why do we think that marriages should be successful? Based on what ground? Do you get my point? Now, and everybody expects that the marriage will work.
Yeah.
Marriage is an occupation where you get a certificate at the beginning. No work, no investment, and people need to start you must think of marriage as an occupation, because it is an occupation. It's something that you're going to do for the rest of your life. You swear to God that I will live with this person intimately for the rest of my life. I will share my life with them, share my money, share my everything, my body, everything with them for the rest of my life. It's an intense occupation, but everybody, people are going in with no training. Like, my advice is this: you can only control what's around you. Make sure you get the study, make sure you get the training, and do yourself a favor. Don't marry anybody else anybody that hasn't done the same. Because if they haven't done the same, this thing you just said will happen. Where you're bearing the weight, you're carrying them, you're carrying everything, you'll be tired. And they don't know better. They are so ignorant that they don't know better, and everything is crashing. So our perception of marriage is completely wrong.
Don't marry an ignorant person.
Yes, I agree.
That's what
ignorance is the main like all marriages that break. The root cause is ignorance. Root cause.
The only problem now is that now that you said don't get knowledge about marriage, invest in getting knowledge about marriage, and if you see someone, and if you meet someone who has not done
the same thing,
even though they're tall, dark, and handsome, don't marry them. There'll be a problem.
We know that because right now, there are a lot of people that have not done that investment. What you're very busy is
don't marry.
No. There are quite a few people. I mean, most marriage counselors have followers who follow them daily. They watch every video, they read all their books, they follow them. They are students of. See, I'll tell you this.
Practicing what you know.
But you see, I like it when I meet a person and when I'm talking to them, I see that they get what I'm saying, and they're no like nobody's perfect.
I agree.
But I can see that they know and they're trying. They're trying. It's really good to just find a person that just knows that love is what works. I'm not trying to. I mean, can you imagine that we meet and we decide, okay, let's date, and then you're watching my words looking for offense, you're watching my actions looking for offense, and I'm just being happy-go-lucky, and you just keep pointing at offenses and keeping quiet and sulking, and I'm saying sorry, and it's too much.
I agree.
It's too much. It's unnecessary, and there are people like that.
No, I do believe that we owe each other. We need to give each other some grace. It's not
a lot of grace. See, like know this. If I come into your life, the purpose of me being in your life is to make your life easier.
Yes.
Make your life lighter. I'm supposed to like take the burden off you and help you and everything. But I can't come and start to put weight on you and put offense and everything. No, that's not my purpose. People need to know their purpose in people's lives. If you are in somebody's life, know your purpose. And it's not to cause them pain or weight or heaviness or sadness. It's to better their life, make it easier. If not, why are you there? Then if they're better without you, then stay out.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
Wow.
That's true.
I think so.
Anyway, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much. Yeah, that was
Jimmy's.
Thank you.
That was good.